Hello everyone. Yeah, so as you can see, Anton is cutting grass again. This time it looks a little different. It's the grass is slowly starting to die down. We've been, we've been. I haven't been. I've been um, healing, recovering, and trying my best to improve my own health. But Anton and the guys have been prepping, getting ready to plant. He's cutting. This bed is next week. Um, yeah, so we decided to pull the plants. Grasses are taking over, and the grasses are also dying, as you can see. It's been a rough season. It's now late evening. Sun is starting to go down earlier in the day. This is a problem bed that they have to sort out this winter. But yeah, we'll be expanding. We're not going anywhere. Um, we got our um, agreement extended another 9 years. So we'll be building a little house there on Omea. We'll go into more details later on. Anton is just doing maintenance and cleaning up and making compost and running to town and buying everything he needs to plant again. And at least I was able to help him sow the seeds. But everything is under grass, overgrown, and then of course just getting trimming a line is taking a month apparently. You can see here everything in the garden is sick and being removed. This banana grass is huge. It's about 4.5 meters tall. Um, Anton has started to clean my garden again. I harvested all my onions and pumpkins, and yeah, so here's our new seedlings. This is my garden seedlings, and this is Anton's, and that's Anton's, and that's Anton's, and that's Anton's. These over here, they are mine. And here Napier grass is doing brilliant. It's yeah, and really, uh, I'm prepping seedlings for sale and for ourselves. Let me open up here. So the rosemary, they all uprooted. This one is dying, but you know, that happens sometimes. Strawberries are doing good. So the rosemary I'll be using for a hedge around my new veggie garden on Amaya. It was gonna be the hedge around the pathway on Fortress, but believe it or not, Fortress still has water. Here's some of my plants that survived. Yeah, so at least we have one soursop that survived. They weren't planted in the soil, but they also didn't get any water. Everything is just overgrown right now. My new fig tree. Fortunately, I never did get to plant it, but it's also got a bit of a rust issue from all the rain. And then me and Anton, we've been planting containers. This is supposed to be a herb and Australian. Yeah, man. And this is our gold rush tomatoes. And yeah, so here are some plants for sale that I'm prepping. That one's for my mother-in-law. Well, not all of it, some of it. And my cauliflower. And then I have 6 packs of herbs that I want to try and sell. And these are my asparagus. Um, I might sell some of them, but I'll still think about it because these herbs I think are mine, and these are all for sale. Yeah, and then there will be some rosemary for sale and some strawberries for sale and maybe some asparagus, maybe. And then I want to try and just recover some of the losses that we've experienced. I want to buy new fruit trees for us. I lost 52 fruit trees and I want to at least recover some of them. And I have a friend that sells grafted fruit trees from Uganda. Like this is a Kent mango. This is an apple mango. This one she gave me as a gift. Just a lemon tree. Then I have another Kent here. That one is a Tommy Atkins. Here's the apple. Neeman. Neeman. These are my kiwis that Phoenix is killing. They need to be planted soon. So we can't do much of anything until they finish with the land and we can go fetch poles and fencing and everything. So Anton and Manu quickly did these 2 lines because I have a whole bunch of plants. You know, I planted herbs here this morning and they are clean, gone. Anyway, I'm not gonna cry about it too much. So yeah, this side is looking pretty good. That side needs a clean out. But yeah, I will get Anton to explain the rest as soon as he's ready. Look at ow, ow.
As you can see, Lynette started the video off for us while I was still um, using the brush cutter to cut some of the grasses shorter. And you can see there's a fields that's ready, or almost ready. Some of them's got plastic in as well. So those 2 fields will get tomatoes in. Then one of the fields in between those 2 we will plant butternuts. 2,000 butternuts. We've actually got an open pollinated seed from my cousin. And then the furthest field, I don't know if Lynette took had that one, and we're gonna clean after all this, and we're gonna have a test run on about 80,000 onions.
Well, we hope the seed will germinate.
Yeah, we hope the seed will germinate, and then we can
We
take it from
did
there.
buy it.
Yes, we did. We did buy the seed. We've got that. So and that with that harvest comes in, and God willing, and God blesses us with good harvests. We can then expand. I actually want to expand this piece where we're planting now, so we can plant a bit more. Um, Spoke to the owner. She's happy with me staying on planting here without a problem. Unfortunately, with Fortress being under the water still, we can't do much there at this point in time. And so we got another property that we've actually bought a while back.
Probably 7 years ago already.
Five,
Feels like
six
it.
years, about 5, 6 years ago. We've gotten the final go ahead from the headman and the council.
We can start fencing it.
We can start fencing in there, and then we can then build a house there that we can then stay in, and then we'll see what happens on Fortress over the years. If it
Well, we're planning to just use
use
it
it
for animal feed for
as
now.
animal feed for now, so because we do have cattle and we want to expand our cattle herd as well.
Yeah, not sell the little ones before they are fully grown every time.
Yes, look, like we're selling the bulls away at this point in time because they're more of a, if I can put it that way, more of a nuisance if they're not
Castrated.
castrated. And at this point in time, I have such a big ask for my cattle that
Your
it's
bulls
especially for the bulls that I don't have a
problem.
problem selling them. So at this point in
Yeah,
time,
so
it's
we are expecting 2 babies,
yes,
calves,
they are.
in August. No, yeah,
One is September and one is October.
October.
Yes.
So we don't want to keep the calf on tulip too long either.
Mm.
We don't want to struggle like we did with Aspen. We learned our lesson. We have someone wanting to buy him, so he has to go
Yeah,
as
that's it.
soon as possible. Also, we need to remember 2 new calves with 2 mummies. We only have about 2.5 hectares that we have grass. So
Available for
for
grazing.
hopefully we are praying for at least one heifer this year,
Mm.
one little girlie. Two would be nice, but we also have to consider that they're both gonna eat.
Yes. So that's one thing that we have to look at. The plan is as well to sow and grow this in the grazing areas, proper grazing
Grasses.
grasses, which should be actually up the heads per hectare requirements for
But I
here. So
mean, all this grass, all this, we are saving for the animals. We already
yes,
started in the beginning, and we would have had more if we didn't have to wait almost 2 months for our brush cutter to be fixed.
yes, for the brush cutter and a lot of things with it. So, but and that's the plan. So hopefully, if we can get that pasture or the grazing areas also fixed up to a point where they can handle more cattle heads per hectare, then we can
No,
up
we did
our
go
herd.
look at sheep, but we don't know if that's gonna come to fruition. And well, either way, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Um,
We know God has a plan with that for us in any case. So
so we are just. I did take a video for every one of your beautiful seedlings,
okay,
and you are hardening them off because you want to plant this coming week.
yeah. Hopefully, if all goes to plan, hopefully
And
by Wednesday they should be in.
hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, most of my seedlings will
Be in the ground.
start going into the ground.
Yeah, except the tomato ones, but we'll
Yeah,
see how quickly I can get
this
that
week,
fixed.
this week we can probably look at the tomatoes.
Mm. See if I
Um,
can get that done quickly.
oh my, nice varieties. Maybe I'll load that video on this channel
Yes.
and show
Well, maybe
everyone.
both channels.
Yeah,
Because Lynette's also got a channel, so that
yeah,
she started off
but
now.
it's not going well. I'm not like being on a camera, and yeah, so I get like stage fright. It's strange. And I can't speak and I can't read and I can't function. So just Leave me in my corner and I'll be happy. But I'm trying to
Yes,
get out
so
of my comfort zone.
but we'll put a link to it in the description
There's
for
only
that
one
channel.
video.
Yeah, you're actually gonna upload hopefully that the other video soon. So
You haven't approved it yet. Well, you haven't watched it yet. I've watched it like a million times because I'm never happy with it, but I'm gonna just throw it up there and every time it will get better, hopefully.
it is, you'll find your groove on that as well. So,
I'm not as photogenic as you.
but we'll definitely work on that channel for you as well. And yes, well, that's the plans for us here.
For,
And
unless the Father gives us something else that is definite,
yes,
and unless it is like risk free, like we do not believe in going to the bank and making big debt
yeah,
for
making loans or
anything.
anything like that. So
So if unless something comes our way, like a lot of money, and we can go buy something cash, or we get offered a situation that is not very risky
and then it
for,
might change. But at this point in
but
time, we're gonna stay where we are,
yeah,
and we're gonna take it from there further and see how it
sorry, the
goes.
flies are,
Unfortunately, this time of the year they are a bit hectic, and because it's a communal area,
we
um,
can't control any
you can't
flies.
really control the flies as you would like. Because on your property you can, but because the properties are so close to each other,
The
um,
animals are walking next to our fences,
the animals are walking next to the
and
fences,
we
so
have
there's
rotting frogs everywhere.
so that's a bit difficult to keep that under control. Um, but yes, so it's something that you have to live with, and
Look at
that's it.
that panna grass.
Yeah.
I'm just fascinated with how tall it is. What do you think? 5 meters?
But I think about 4 meters.
They're probably gonna start making seeds soon. You have to harvest them, and
Yeah, we'll see. We'll harvest them. We'll see what they do.
we need to get one of those oceanies. I don't know what it is. In a
Normal.
hammer. I've been bambonized. A hammer to put the through this because the stalks get too hard for the animals to
Yes,
chew.
but we'll
But
work on that.
nothing much has changed. We went to visit your cousin in Grootfontein for a few days, 5 days, 6 days.
Yeah, and just have a bit of a break
Yeah, and
and,
think,
and think and
clear our
relax and
heads, and
clear the heads.
spend
And
time with family.
but yeah, so that's what's going on and that's what's happening. And we'll keep you updated, and hopefully we'll start having. We're just busy with the preparation for everything, so that takes a little bit. I am fortunate enough to have workers working for me to help me, assist me with that. But
I'm not
yes,
up. I sowed the seed. I sowed you 4,000 seeds.
but yes. So that's the update, and that's what's happening here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It will most probably be a shortish one, more just of an update. But from me,
Yeah,
Anton,
this is an update video. The one following will be still tomato harvest.
I think so. Yes, that will be still
And
tomato
then
harvest.
everything will be up to date. And I apologize. I haven't been doing very well with the videos, haven't been feeling very well, but we're working on that.
Oh, well, we've got a diagnosis, part of the diagnosis from the doctor, so it's and
Yeah,
we can work on that. So, but yes, from here, Anton,
and
I
Lynette.
love you. God bless and goodbye.